Today we are going to learn about compound words, okay? Compound words are two words put together to make a new word with a new meaning, okay? For example, butter, like the thing you put on your toast, and fly, like the little bzzz that are annoying buzzing around your head. Well, you put butter and fly together, and you have butterfly, which we know is the beautiful insect of the butterfly, right? So I'm going to read this book today, and I want you to jot down as many compound words that you can as I read. So what you need to do right now, you need to get out a notebook, or a sticky note even is fine with me, and you need to be ready to jot down compound words. When we're done, I'm gonna put some up here, and you can see if they match any of the ones on your list. Okay, so make sure you're ready. Pause the video if you need. All right, we have thumbtacks, earwax, lipstick, dipstick. What is a compound word? And those are all compound words, right? A compound word is a word made up of two or more shorter words. Compound words are single words with other words inside, like sweatpants, cowboy, horsemanship, upstairs, or worldwide. Just jot down as many as you can as I read. Sometimes in our reading, we might see a big, long word. Then find it's made of smaller ones, as in this one, bluebird. So it's important as we read to chunk words up to see if there's any smaller words within a word that we know. It can help us read bigger, longer words that seem tricky, but you guys can get it. It's partly blue and partly bird, two shorter words you know. Same with armpit, undershirt, outrun, and overgrown. You'll cut those words down to size when you see what they are made of. Words you can pronounce and spell and aren't a bit afraid of. So even if it's not a compound word, a good reading strategy is to always chunk a word up and look to see if there are any words we know within a big word. Makes it easier to stretch it out and be able to figure out what the word says if you're stuck. Words like haircut, dragonfly, cupcake, earring, freeway, drumstick, lipstick, chopstick, dipstick, seasick, seafood, seaway. Seasick, seafood, seaway, freeway. All of these are compound words just like 14 and foreman, earwax, thumbtacks, and grandmother. Grandmother. Both long time and longshoreman. Compound words are mostly nouns. That's people, things, and places. Like sunshine, ballpark, bulldogs, third baseman, and shoelaces. Those are all nouns. People, places, or things. Airport, airplane, runway. They're also compound nouns, along with crosswalk, sidewalk, backyard, earthquake, and touchdowns. Probably getting a long list of compound words in your notebook, huh? Other times a compound word will tell about a noun, like overworked or handwritten, uphill or underground. These compound words are, what do we call a word that describes a noun? Adjectives. And here are more for you. The downtown mall, the noonday sun, a book that's overdue. Still, other compound words can help express some form of action. Like, Connor liked to daydream when the class worked on subtraction. You guys would never do that, would you? Daydreaming. Or Molly isn't used to jaywalk, but now she understands after she broke her foot. And Brendan outplayed everyone in both the marching bands. Blowing them away. When you first see these compound words, they might seem quite demanding, but break them into smaller ones, and then you'll be outstanding. There's you guys. Red carpet, hopping into your limo because you're so good at compound words. So, what is a compound word? Do you know? And hopefully you have a long list of them there in your book, okay? So obviously you're not here with me. I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna write down some that I heard in the book, maybe one from each page, and put them in our bubble here. When you guys come in person, you can add the ones you wrote to our chart up here that will be hanging in the room, okay? So, sorry about that. I'm gonna start with, sweatpants. Sweatpants. Sweatpants are cozy for lounging around in the house, right? Sweat and pant are the two words in our compound word. Bluebird. Armpit. Armpit. Did any of you write that one down? All right, what about grandmother? Do you know grandmother is a compound word? Grandmother. Seasick. You're sick from the sea. Maybe from the waves rocking the boat. Uphill. Underground. Overdue. Daydream. I'm gonna write daydream. And I'll do one last one, see if you guys wrote this one down. Let's do understand. Understand. So even though I'm saying under, below something, and stand, like you stand up, understand doesn't mean either of those things, right? It means you get what you are being told or what you're doing. Alrighty. When you come in, if you have other words on your chart, you can add them to the list, okay?